Good afternoon. A lot of people think that I'm really crazy, that I'm extreme. But let me tell you something. Being extreme is the key to getting a balanced life later on. The topic of this video, why you need to be more extreme in the present moment. Let me show you this picture. These are most people. This is the energy you have, and these are your efforts. So a lot of people do a little bit of everything. They do a little bit of exercise. Oh, a little bit of exercise. They train piano a little bit. They go out for runs once a month. They maybe do an art club once every 2 weeks. They do all these little things. They are also supporters of a sports team. Their energy is drained in every single direction where you look. That's why they make no real progress. Because your energy gets spread out so thin that any real breakthroughs are not going to be made. What I want you to be instead, well, let me draw this for you. This is your energy, and you have one big goal. My advice generally would be fitness as your first goal, especially if you're a bit younger, you're still in school. Fitness is amazing to start right now. Don't bullshit yourself. You have some time. You have a few hours every single day after school where you kind of do nothing. You're not doing your homework. Just be honest. So you do the bare minimum for school, what you need to do to keep passing to the new class. And the rest of your day, you put all your energy into one big task, getting bigger or getting healthier, whatever you would like. So for me, after school, I would go to the gym. When I came home from the gym, the entire evening would be spent learning. It would be reading study papers about muscle growth and hypertrophy. It would be watching Jeff Nippert, Mike Israetel to understand the science. It was reading articles on endocrine disruptors and how to increase testosterone and how to improve your sleep because it also helps with muscle growth and your diet and all these micro things on the topic of becoming bigger. As you can see, 17-year-olds. Never seen it before, right? So you're going to be extreme in one direction. I would suggest it be fitness. Maybe you want to start with business. Maybe you're already kind of fit. You have other priorities right now. Sure, it doesn't matter. What the beautiful part here is, and what I want to talk about in this video, once you've achieved a certain milestone in your journey, at some point the muscle growth starts slowing down a bit. At some point you plateau in your business, you're now making a few K a month, but you're just not that great yet in the other areas of your life to grow further and further and further. What you can do then is for a while maintain the first action. So we are going to maintain this or even like main game, because if you're talking about fitness, if you're going just a few times a week for an hour, you will probably still build some muscle if you're doing it correctly. So let's say with 4 to 5 hours a week, we can now maintain this extreme area, a factor of competence, because now we are really good at something. We have something to show for. We have the physique, we have the knowledge. With just 4 to 5 hours, we can maintain it. But wait, 4 to 5 hours a week, that's nothing. That's like 15 minutes a day. Here comes the beautiful part. Because now you have another 4 to 5 hours every single day that you can put into the next goal. So maybe for you it is playing a music instrument. You want to play a few cool songs on the piano or the guitar. And now you imagine practicing piano and guitar for 3, 4 hours a day. Imagine how good you would be in a month. Really. And you do the same thing. So you put in a lot of effort, you grow, you grow, you grow. You get to a point where you're now content. You can play a few songs on the piano to impress like a girl if you take her home. Okay, so let's maintain 15 minutes a day to play each song twice. If 3 songs, you play them twice, it's like 6 songs you play, so around 15 minutes. 15 minutes a day, we have the second factor to maintain it. So now for about an hour, okay, so let's say for about an hour a day, you can maintain 2 huge competence factors. Now you can go to the third one. Maybe it's business now, or it's women. You get my point. What I want you to take away from this video, eventually, living extreme will lead to a balanced life. Because, so this is maybe in 1 year, I can get 3 big competence factors. Okay, the gym, of course, it takes a bit longer. But the piano part, for example, it can be done quite fast. Business, yeah, maybe a year, and you can do pretty good, a few thousand a month. And with now, you suddenly, you are a balanced person. But wait, everyone else was just adding tiny, tiny increments in every single direction. So they were this, and they were growing just a little bit, every single direction, just little bit, little bit. Nothing significant improved. They're 13 in a dozen. It's like a Dutch saying. They are not terrible at anything, but they're also not good at anything. If you see them, if you see me, you will say, "Oh yeah, he is a bodybuilder. He is great at building muscle. He is focused. He can speak clearly. He is so humble." If you would see this person, you wouldn't know how to describe him. Yeah, no, he's not bad at anything. He's not really good at anything as well. That's cringe, man, to be talked about. So understand this picture. And this might take you 10 years. But how old are you now? Add 10 years to you. I don't think anyone older than 30 years will be watching this. So let's say you're between 15 and 20 years old. In 10 years, you're 25 to 30. In a worst case scenario, worst case scenario, no, it's not the worst case, but let's say you're 30 years old right now. In 10 years, you will be 40. That's still not even on the half of your life. You have a lot of your life to go. If at age 40 you are balanced, now you have about 40, 45 years to reap the benefits from it. You're kind of good at everything without really putting in that much effort, so you can spend the rest of the time with your kids, with your family, whatever, doing the things you like. Probably you are younger than that. That means you have even more of an advantage. I just want you to be happy for that, man. In 10 years, you are still young. So if in 10 years, which is a lot of time, by the way, you could do it faster. If in 10 years, you can get that balanced life in the way I preach, by being extreme right now, man, you're good to go for the rest of your life. You're set. So right now, I think I'm still grinding in the gym really hard because I don't take steroids, but for some reason I just keep growing and keep growing. And I want to reap as much of the benefits as I can right now because probably at some point it will start to taper off and then I can start the maintaining phase to put in more hours in other areas. But now starting the next factor, which is business. I want to make my business off YouTube from social media. I don't see myself working for a boss. So now I need to improve this area of my life. Because let me tell you, this is not as easy as it may seem. The first time I recorded a video, I got like these brain freezes every 5 seconds. Like, hi, my name is, and today you get it? I'm already getting better and it's still not perfect. I have a long way to go. That's just proved it, and I just let something fall. I just want to track my journey here. So I won't be right all the times, but I will be right most of the times. So if you found this video helpful, I'm sure you did. Please follow me, like me, just do the algorithm stuff, bro. I need to make a business out of this. Nah, but have a nice evening. It's almost getting dark here, and I'll see you soon.